On today's show, we're going to be reviewing this incredible Dark Knight 1/3 scale Heath Ledger Joker from Queen Studios. That's up next. Hello, fellow collectors. It's Chris, the Batman statue collector, your Dark Knight of collecting, and welcome back to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. I'm so glad that you're back with me today because look at what we have here. The incredible Queen Studios 1/3 scale Dark Knight Heath Ledger Joker, of course, from the jail scene. Absolutely incredible statue, and I want to thank each and every one of you that watched the unboxing video yesterday, and as promised, we have the full detailed review today coming up. But before we do that, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. That notifies you every single time that I put out new content, especially if you click the all button, okay? So here we have the statue all set up. I showed you this yesterday. It is an incredible, incredible statue. I'm going to give you a quick 360 spin so you can see all aspects of it. And of course, here in just a second, I'm going to give you close-up details and my full thoughts on this piece, and I have a lot to say. So, heck, let's get to it right now. All right, guys, here is the moment you've been looking for. And look at this. Look how great it is. It is absolutely, it is shockingly amazing. It is so good. It is really impressive. We're going to go ahead and give you all the looks here, all the details. And we'll start with the base as we always do. The base is incredibly stylized, as you guys can see. It's got this nice slanted look with this white and black grid, which is cool looking. And then, of course, you have this corner piece as well, which is the Dark Knight Trilogy. So that, of course, looks very good. And then as we go up the statue, you're going to see, bam, that really great wood grain that I was talking about. I think they did a really good job with the paint on this. It looks very good. It's textured and very well painted. You can see it's got kind of this lip right here that goes around most of the way. It kind of stops there and ends over there. And then, of course, you have the bat logo here as well that's embedded into the base with a nice silver. And that actually continues down the base just slightly, as you guys can see there. And then on the other side as well. This angled look does repeat all the way around the base as we go all the way around. So that's nice. It's got some nice angles to it. I really like this base a lot. I'm kind of disappointed because, you know, when I add Batman to this display, it doesn't have this base. It has a very different look. So anyway, I really like it though. I think it's very good, and that wood grain, man, it's very impressive. Very impressive. Okay, let's look at the figure himself then. Of course, the shoes. I have studied this figure ad nauseum over the years because I've always studied this costume, and I think they did a phenomenal job. These shoes are right on the money. I feel like they are exactly like they were in the film. They have some nice shading to them, some nice color there. Of course, it's mostly brown. Also, you're going to notice that it has real, or at least flexible shoestrings. I don't think they're real shoestrings, but they're definitely flexible. They're not polystone. Maybe a plastic, I'm not sure. But it looks really good. Looks very real. The socks, I feel like, are very close. I feel like maybe out of the whole statue, the socks are maybe not 100% accurate. They're very close. I've studied these socks a lot over the years. Believe it or not, I used to own a Joker costume. And it's very close. But I still feel like it looks very, very good. All right, let's look at the pant legs here. Kind of spin around here a little bit. The texture on them, it's just spot on, guys. It is absolutely perfect. Really incredible with what they did. This is fabric. This is not sculpted. So this is definitely a mixed media piece. Kind of get in and out here so you guys can see without the shadows. I do have some extra light on this piece. But the pants look very good. Let's look at the hands. Really well done. They look way better in person than they do on camera. All of that red is either blood or it is the clown makeup. I believe that's what it is from the film, but that's why he has all that red on his fingers. And again, it looks very much better in person than it does on camera. But fingernails look good. Again, it's all just smeared with that makeup and just looks really good. Bruised. Really cool. Of course, the vest here, very nicely tailored. There is the missing button. Actually, there is a button behind there, but in the movie, he is missing that button, so that's the way it looks, exactly like it is on film. Really good. The shirt fabric here is also really well done. Looks very good. And I would say it's spot on to the movie. Some people say this is a blue color. Some people say it's a kind of a purplish color. It's always kind of hard to know exactly in the movie because it looks different in different light, but it's exactly perfect. It's very good. And as we go up, you're going to see the collar and the tie. Looks very good as well. The tie is very, very close to being screen accurate. I think it's probably like 98% there. His tie was a little bit brighter printed. But, I mean, good Lord, I'm just really nitpicking there. So let me kind of show you neck down. Again, the whole figure. All right, I'm going to quit talking about it, and I know you guys all want to see the face. And so let's look at it. Look at that. This is the rooted hair. There is going to be a sculpted hair also, and it looks very good as well. It is more readily available. The rooted hair is very difficult to find now. And you can see why. It's very well done. It's got the nice brown roots and then the nice green hair on top. Looks very good. You can kind of pose the hair a little bit. I would just advise kind of just trying to sculpt it by your hand a little bit. Kind of push it back. In this scene, he did have shorter hair, and it was pushed mostly back in the jail cell. Paint looks very, very good. I've seen this one photographed, and sometimes I feel like it wasn't all that well photographed. But in person, it's very, very good. It looks exactly like Heath Ledger. I don't think there's any question there at all. Kind of coming around to this side here so you can see in better light. I mean, look at that. It is insane, guys. The mouth looks great. It looks wet around the lips. Beautiful. I do feel like this is one of the best Ledger sculpts I've seen. Of course, there's a lot of hot toys out there and different items that we've seen over the years, but I just feel like that's Ledger. I mean, it's Ledger right there. Again, you can pose the hair. It looks a little bit weird from in the back because it kind of sticks up. I'm gonna have to kind of play with that still a little bit. But again, from the front, I feel like it's just insanely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Again, there's no bells and whistles, no swap outs, but does it really need it? Maybe a jail cell behind him if you're only going to buy him and not Batman. But I am buying Batman, so I can't wait to put him behind there. You just can't stop looking at him, right? Let me kind of give you a side profile here. Some people said maybe he's a little bit too skinny looking. I could maybe see that. But Ledger was skinny. Ledger was very skinny. Kind of zoom back here a little bit. Very nice posture. He's sitting up very, very straight. Nothing in his pockets but knives and lint. I'll show you the back side. Again, the rooted hair. This is all hand done by somebody. They did hand rooted hair on all of those, which is incredible. I can't even imagine how long that would take. It's got the nice detail here in the back, exactly like Ledger's vest. Again, I've studied this costume a lot, guys, and it's very spot on. Very, very spot on. This table, like I mentioned, I think it's metal. Like, it is one of the heaviest things I've ever had in my collection. It is crazy heavy, but it is so cool. Like, it is so cool. No magnets. I mentioned that. There's no magnets in this piece. So it's all gravity. You can see the socks back there underneath. And I'm going to spin him around just one more time here and show you the side profile. On this side, I mean, there's just no question, guys, that that's Heath. Amazing head sculpt. Again, I don't feel like he looks as amazing from the side just because the hair is kind of, puffy. But again, you're not going to really view him from the side much. You're going to view him just like this. Absolutely fantastic. Some people have said that maybe the head sculpt looks a little big on him. In person, I don't think so. I think it looks just fine. I think it really is probably just photographs, but you'll have to let me know what you think. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to show you a few 1/3 scale head sculpts next to him, because some people thought he was undersized at New York Comic Con, and that's not the case. Like, he is clearly 1/3. They've obviously maybe made some adjustments to him. He's definitely the proper scale. But let me go ahead and show you a few examples so you guys can see it yourself. All right, so I have the Arkham Knight Joker head sculpt here. I'm going to put it side by side, and you can see, I mean, it's even bigger than that, that looks really good. So it's definitely not 1/4 scale, that's for sure. Let me show you another example. All right, so here's my next example. Of course, Heath Ledger is sitting down, but you can imagine if he was standing up, their bases are about the same height. So clearly, he is much bigger than a 1/4. There's no way he's not. He's definitely a 1/3 scale, absolutely, without question. Yeah, definitely 1/3 scale. Just look how good those both look. I mean, gosh, they are both amazing. And two examples, very different examples of my favorite character. Just freaking awesome. All right, guys, so there you have it, an incredible statue from Queen Studios. I am so glad, guys, that I ordered this. I am so happy. I did have to break my rule. I said no movie pieces, but you guys know how much I love Heath Ledger, and this statue, I am so glad. I am so glad, and I can't wait to add Batman behind him. It's got that separate base where it's going to fit both of them. I love it. I think it's phenomenal. I'm going to try not to buy very many movie pieces. I'm going to try really hard, guys. But you know how hard it is. You know how hard. There's so much great stuff out there. And so it's very difficult not to buy some of this stuff. But I am really glad. And I'm really thankful to all the reviewers and all the people that posted photos of this statue, because whenever it first came out, I was not impressed. But clearly, Queen Studio continued to tweak after tweak after tweak. I think even compared to some of their revised statue images, this is even better. It's way better. And some people were really worried about the scale. I showed you guys, it is clearly 1/3 scale. There's no question about it. Some people say, well, maybe the head's a little bit big. In person, it does not look that way. Maybe in photos, it looks a little bit larger. And maybe it's because of the hair. I don't know. But I can tell you guys, in person, this statue is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to give it a 9.7 out of 10. Really high score. Yes. Could there have maybe been something back here behind, maybe a jail cell? Yes. I know that there's a great sideshow piece coming out as well. Really excited about that one. It has that jail cell. It has that same look. Of course, it's quarter scale, so it won't take up quite as much room. And this one doesn't take up a lot of room either. It's got a real nice low footprint. But I would have maybe liked a jail cell behind it. I think that would have pushed it over the edge. But again, if you're going to pair it with Batman, that's exactly why they didn't, because they had a plan to pair him with Batman. And so you don't need the jail cell, because then it becomes the interrogation scene. And so I love the art direction on this. I think they just did a phenomenal job. I am very excited. Definitely, if you're hesitant to pick this up, don't be. It's very well done, very well crafted, very well painted. The tailoring looks very, very good. Certainly like Hot Toys type quality. If you've ever owned a Hot Toys type character of the Joker, it's really, really incredible. I really tip my hat to them for creating this thing. I'm really happy. The only maybe other nitpick I would say, no magnets. Again, there are no magnets in this thing. Again, the seat is incredibly weighted. It's not going to go anywhere. So Joker, literally gravity, he's just sitting there. So I don't think it necessarily needs a peg. If you knock into it, that could become an issue. So maybe in the future they'll add some magnets. We'll see. But for right now, I'm very impressed with what I see. I want to know your thoughts down below. Please let me know what you think of this. Do you think I was crazy to add this to my collection because I said no movie pieces? Or do you think it was the right thing for me to add this because I'm such a Heath Ledger fan? I cannot wait to add this to my display. I'm going to have to create a whole new display for this, guys. I have no idea exactly what I'm going to do. It's probably going to go in that movie closet area that I'm going to have to now figure out. I love it. I really love it, guys. I really, really do. And I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. So anyway, let me know down below. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It does notify you whenever I put up new videos, but make sure you click all. And also hit the thumbs up button. That does help people just like you find this kind of content. Collectors helping other collectors. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to take it one step further, hit that join button and you're going to get early access to all my videos. Would love to have you as part of the Brotherhood of the Bat. Would be awesome. So anyway, thank you guys, thank you. And I'm just so excited about this piece. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Bat Cave. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.